my video, you will be able to learn about the Rowlatt Act of the year 1919 and the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre of 13th April 1919. So let's discuss the points. First of all, we will discuss about the Rowlatt Act. So, during the passing of this Rowlatt Act, the main person behind this act was the Governor General of India, the then Governor General of India, who was known as Lord Chelmsford. Lord Chelmsford. So, he was the Governor General of that time in India, and he, in the year 1917, formed a committee. He formed a committee, or he appointed a committee under the chairmanship of Justice Sidney Rowlatt. And the aim of this committee under the chairman of Justice Sidney Rowlatt was to investigate or to observe the revolutionary activities of the people of India and to submit the report to the Governor General Lord Chelmsford. So, accordingly, this Sidney Rowlatt Act, by observing the revolutionary activities of the people of India, he submitted his report to Lord Chelmsford, and accordingly Lord Chelmsford passed this Rowlatt Act in the year 1919, and the main aim of the Rowlatt Act was that the government of India, that means the British government of India, would be able to arrest any person without any reason. That means the people of India would be arrested without any trial in the court of law, or they would be imprisoned without any reason. So this was the Rowlatt Act. So as this Rowlatt Act was against the human rights of the Indian people, this was criticized by the people of India, and later on the people of India raised their voice against this Rowlatt Act. Next, how did the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre took place? We will discuss that point here. So the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre in India, which took place on 13th April 1919, was also known as Genocide at Jallianwala Bagh. Jallianwala Bagh Massacre. This was also known as Genocide at Jallianwala Bagh. And it took place in 13th April 1919. So in the year 1919, on 13th April, the Jallianwala Bagh Massacre or Genocide at Jallianwala Bagh took place. How did this massacre, that means the killing of a mass gathering, that means killing of thousands or hundreds, approximately thousands or hundreds of people in a place, in the year 1919 on 13th April took place, will be discussed here. So on 6th April, a mass protest of Hartal was taken place in India under the leadership of various leaders in the province of Punjab. So in the province of Punjab on 6th April, as the mass protest of Hartal took place in India. So that means the people of the Punjab, they came out to protest against the mighty British exploitative actions and decisions. Then on 10th April, two most popular and strongest leader of Punjab province, who were known as Dr. Kichlew and Dr. Satyapal, they were arrested and duly they were deported from Amritsar. So as the two most popular leaders of the province were arrested and deported from the Punjab province of Amritsar, or from the Amritsar of Punjab province, the people become very agitated, or the people become very unhappy. So they started their protest more strongly, and on 13th April, the people of the Punjab province wanted to hold a meeting in the place of Jallianwala Bagh. This place of Jallianwala Bagh is in Amritsar, and this field was covered by very high walls, and it had only one narrow entrance. So during that time, Brigadier General Reginald Dyer was in the search of the law and order of the Punjab province. But though this Brigadier General Reginald Dyer, he came to know about the public meeting which was going to be held on 13th April of 1909, yet he did not prevent these people from holding the meeting in that place. Instead, as soon as the people were gathered in the place, then he arrived at the entrance of the Jallianwala Bagh with the troops who were fully armed with guns, with very sophisticated or advanced guns. Then he ordered, as soon as he arrived on that narrow entrance, then he ordered the troops or the force those who came with him. He ordered them to open fire upon the mass gatherings, and ultimately, or as a result of the open mass firing, hundreds of people lost their lives at Jallianwala Bagh on 13th April, and thousands of people were wounded. So in this way, the act of General Reginald Dyer at Jallianwala Bagh was criticized all over India, and the popular leader of India, Rabindranath Tagore, he gave up his knighthood title provided by the British administration. But later on, to discuss or to investigate the massacre or genocide at Jallianwala Bagh, the government of British India formed a committee under the chairmanship of Lord Hunter. But this General Reginald Dyer, who committed the very inhuman crime in Jallianwala Bagh, was not accused of guilt. That means he was not accused of any guilty of murder of many people or of killing many people in Jallianwala Bagh. So in this way, the Jallianwala massacre came to be known as one of the most important point of discussion in the history of freedom struggle in India. Thank you.